Oh my goodness, what a day today. Whew. We woke up, our guides had prepared us an excellent breakfast once again. Tons of fresh fruit, some yogurt, granola, the works. So we
Homemade jam.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, before but
Agreed.
Sorry. Mix.
Like that. Usually just, yeah. But I would never do steak on anything but my birthday.
Okay.
So we got all fueled up. Beautiful start to the morning in comparison to the rainy day that we had yesterday. Sun was out, shining, not too hot, which was nice. There was a nice cool breeze. We packed down our tents, got all our gear ready, threw everything into our canoes, and then jumped into the canoes and started paddling back down the Noire River again today.
So we have two vestibules, and we're able to nest the blue barrels underneath. We do this on our regular camping trips as well. So as you can see, outside we keep our shoes, we have our helmets for the rapids, our damp wet clothes we actually left outside because they never ended up drying in the rain yesterday, and then a barrel. And then if we pan to my right, probably your left, we have our other barrel here as well with other miscellaneous things that could stay outside that are still damp. But inside we are nice and cozy warm, and we both had an awesome sleep last night. I didn't sleep much the first night in the woods because of the rain that we had, but there was no rain last night. It was just perfect with all the birds chirping and then a nice calm night. I hear that there is a full moon tonight, so I'm super excited to see that. So without further ado, we're gonna get packed up.
It's like wrestling a big giant worm. Okay, the old shakeroo. Oh yeah, listen to all that dirt get out of there. Feathers. So one question I know that's going to be asked is, what are the bathrooms out here on our canoe trips? Well, with MHO, there's a couple different options depending on the campsite that we find. So sometimes you might have what's called a thunder box, which would be just a wooden box with a hole and a lid that you can do your business in. The last campsite we actually had an actual outhouse at. This time it's more of a dig a hole type of situation. So the guides have already dug a trench, and as you do your business, you just fill in your end of the trench. There's this bright yellow bag that you will grab on the way to the washroom, which indicates that someone is using the washroom. And inside you would have a roll of toilet paper and hand sanitizer and everything that you would need for the washroom. So, all in all, really simple. They found me. They found me. All right, on the river.
It was awesome today. There was just so many zigzags along the river, and the terrain was just gorgeous. It was so different from anything that Alex and I had paddled.
This river is just stunningly beautiful on every turn. There's these nice white sandy beaches that you just wanna, every time you see one, you just wanna stop, jump off, and go exploring around. So that's half the fun. Every time we gotta stop for a washroom break or something with all the people that are out here with us, we just literally walk the beaches looking for all the prints, you know, deer prints, moose prints, otter prints, beaver prints, whatever that's on the beach to see all the creatures. One of our fellow paddlers bumped into a deer just going in to go to the washroom earlier today. So the stuff we've been seeing is just incredible. It's been so much fun. Then today was a lot more paddling, I think, which was
We
really
covered some distance today.
yeah, which was really nice, just to take in all the scenery and do all that. We had one class 1 rapid, I believe it was.
Yeah, class 1 technical rapid.
Helmets on. Rapids coming up. All right, we're on day 4, about to go down a class 1 rapid. We're the last boat in the line here. We're doing what they call ducky style, so everybody's going before us. So straight through and then right a little bit and then straight through again.
Straight through right a little bit, yes. Just follow.
Yeah. All right, class 1 rapid. Whew. Got the nerves up a little. This is exciting. You call out anything if you see it. All right, give me a high five with the paddle. Good job, baby. Whew.
After successfully running our first class 1 rapid called Double Ferry, we had about a 5-kilometer paddle to the next set of rapids.
This second set was known as 50-50 rapids. I'm sure you can guess why it might be called that, but we'd love to hear your comments below. Type your comment down below and let us know why it's called 50-50.
So after getting to the next set of rapids, there was a portage and we found this massive campsite. It was huge, and with so many of us, it was so great to have so many flat tent pads. And we got all the canoes unloaded, and we took a group vote in terms of, are we going to have some lunch first or are we going to hit the rapids first?
Jess and I were so excited when the guide said, we're doing lunch first, we're gonna have chicken Caesar wraps. This is one of our favorite meals to eat at home, let alone to know that we were gonna eat it in the backcountry. So we had some fresh chicken Caesar wraps that our guides put together for us. And then from there, we moved on to scouting the rapids.
Now, this set of rapids that we were going to be traveling today is a class 3 set of rapids. So doing our worms, doing a really good overview of what we were about to embark on was really important.
Water! Where is most of the water going?
And if you don't know what worms are, it's an acronym that our guides used at every set of rapids to help us navigate down the rapids. We wanted to show you actually what it was like to have our guides describe everything for us, but because we were standing right next to a set of raging rapids, the audio was a little muffled, I suppose. So this is what it would have sounded like if you were standing there next to us getting this info from our guides.
Okay, who remembers what O is? Obstacles. Let's start at the top again. Does anybody see any obstacles?
So needless to say, you'll understand why we didn't include a lot of the audio footage from this section, but our guides went into tons and tons of detail. By the time they were done, we felt so confident in what we were about to do, because a class 3 rapids is a pretty serious rapid. Even though this one is not very long in length, it was only about 100 meters of actual whitewater, it still can be pretty serious. So our guides actually ran the rapids first while we all sat on the shore and watched, which was an excellent way to help really set the route in our minds and know exactly where we had to paddle. And after that, it was our time to run the rapids. So we all gathered at the top of the rapids and we were going to run it ducky style, which we've been talking about a lot already. One person goes down the rapids and then the next one follows a couple hundred meters behind. It's a great way just to kind of follow each other and learn everybody's different lines down the rapids. So we got in line, we watched all the other canoes in front of us go down the rapids successfully, cheering everybody on. It was a great experience. We were mentally prepared. We knew exactly what we had to be doing. We just now had to go and do it.
You're confident? You were in cover? Yeah. Don't go too far. Ready? Paddle!
So we were able to have lunch, get fueled up, go over all the details of the rapids, and then we had our empty canoes and we were able to all, as they're calling, ducky down the rapids. So one person would go down and then, you know, a couple hundred meters behind them, another canoe would go down, and we're able to see each person's lines as we're going down.
Yep.
So Jess and I, we were the last two to go down.
So we entered the V that we were going to go into the first drop.
Yeah. So there's 2 drops in this rapid and a good distance in between the 2 drops.
Yeah, so we went down the first drop successfully, got splashed for sure, it's a drop. And then we had to river right to get down to the next V.
Alex and I'm not sure what we did, but needless to say, we both went too hard, I think, to the right, trying to overcorrect. And
we just wanted to get out of that current, that main current of the rapids, and try and veer more to the right around an obstacle or a rock in the middle.
Yeah, so as we veered, we both veered very hard and we tipped. So we got in the drink, we went down the rapid and learned a lot. We were very confident because we went through the worms with our guides. We had safeties at this top of the rapid and at the lower rapid, so we were very well supported, I guess is the right word to say.
We felt very confident, and once we tipped over, we knew exactly what to do.
Yeah, we're automatically thinking, okay, what did we do? How can we correct? Let's watch another person run it so we can get back in that boat.
So we floated down to the end of the rapids. Our guides rescued our canoe. We got flipped over, and then we went right back up there and tried it again. And we went the second time.
And we nailed the line, and it was just a ton of fun.
So we felt a lot more confident the second time around. We feel we didn't do that much different, but we didn't try and power our way through.
I think it was kind of almost the overcorrection a little bit. We tried to like get over to the right too quick. And I think just we kind of went with the line a little bit easier on the second time, and it just felt awesome. It was a ton of fun.
Absolutely, yeah.
Guys, that makes it all worth it for that moment right there. That's what guiding's about. Having clients go back on and do a great line. I was so excited up there, you have no idea.
Thanks, buddy.
Huge smile, even bigger smile than me.
But yeah, we just enjoyed, after playing in the rapids all day, it was beautiful, sunny day. We couldn't ask for a better day to just literally play in the rapids.
Yeah.
We were able to swim out into the rapids and just kind of like with our bodies and without the canoes and just literally swim down parts of the rapids.
But that was also a great safety thing, because there's a safety position if you do dunk, is that you want to get your head up, you want to get your feet out in front of you, so then if you're bumping into rocks or that, your feet can take some of that impact. So it was a ton of fun, and it was a good safety maneuver practice.
Absolutely. So after we climbed out of the river, got away from some of the big horse flies that were down by
They are
the
monsters.
we were all joking that they were actually moose flies or elephant flies because they felt like they were pretty big. But in reality, they're not too terrible. It looks like they're bad, but they're just these little ones that are kind of landing on us right now. So we came back up, we got all our tents set up.
Got into dry clothes.
It looks like a little tent city in there. It's really kind of neat. And our guides whipped us up a delicious dinner.
Yeah, we had, oh, but prior to dinner, we were served mojitos.
Oh, yes.
Come on, mojitos in the backcountry, our guides, they are awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, we enjoyed some
Shepherd's pie.
fresh in that Dutch oven is just amazing. That's not something we normally do on our backcountry canoe trips, is, you know, this elaborate gourmet cooking.
Well,
So-
especially cast iron too, right? It's got
Yeah.
some weight to it.
Yeah, that's not something we normally are able to lug around. So the luxury with this canoe trip is we haven't really had any portages yet.
No.
We've been able to run the rapids with our gear in the canoes, and therefore we don't have to carry this heavy gear that is in our canoes. So it's been, as I said, just gourmet to have these meals whipped up for us by our guides. We can kind of sit back, we're chilling with all the other guests that are out here, learning about them, chatting.
It's been awesome.
It's been an
It's
absolute
been such a
blast.
great group. I'm so happy to be out here with the MHO crew and the guests, and on this river, we're learning so much.
So yeah,
So I'm bugged out.
Yeah. Speaking of bugs, okay, let's get out of here. All right, have a good night.
Mosquitoes! Oh, mosquitoes are everywhere.
But that's okay, because we're camping. It's really buggy.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah.
Oh, I gotta move. I'm getting eaten alive, babe.
Yeah. Okay, we'll make this quick. Maybe we'll move.
Can we move?
Yeah.
All right. A great reason to travel with an MHO guide and guided canoe trips is that all their experience. Oh, cut that, Alex. We're trying again.
Oh, it's crooked. There we go. The bugs are they're no joke out here tonight. We had to move. They found our location. But yeah, speaking of the campsite, this campsite on the rapids, it's halfway between.
Well, it's smack dab in the middle of the rapid.
By no means are Alex and I expert campers, but it's something that we really truly enjoy together. The more time that we spend outside and in a tent, the happier that we are.